All right. So Jason Hull here with DoorGrow for property managers, and I've got John Westrom hanging out here with me. So John, I've taught you to live by the code. So here's your challenge: is just be real, raw, relevant, and let's talk about results. So John, tell everybody that might be watching this later on about yourself and your business.
I have a property management company here in DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area, and have about 250 to 300 doors, and mainly single family. I mean, 98% single family houses, nice houses. So I've been doing it for about 20 years.
It's a good amount of time. Guessing you've learned some things. So
Oh
guess how many
yeah,
years I've been doing property management, John?
I have no idea. Zero. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not a property
I was so
manager.
confused. I was so confused. Like, how's this guy going to teach me anything?
Yeah, yeah. So John, how did you hear about me? So John, let me tell everybody. So John's been a coaching client for how long now?
3 or 4 months.
Okay, so John's been working with me for a little bit, and John, you're doing well, right? You're a badass property manager. Things are going pretty well. So
Yep.
how did you first hear about me?
Uh, I fell into some coaching funnel trap that you had on LinkedIn. Started watching videos.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I was
you
actually
clicked on.
just really pissed off one day, and I wasn't going to wait till the new year to kind of start over. And I actually was like, "Oh, I know there's this guy on LinkedIn," and I was actually going to look for somebody else. Couldn't find him, and I was just like, "Property management," and I saw your video and started watching it, and just went
Okay,
crazy.
so what do you remember about the videos? What resonated with you?
It was just so like real information that is really going on in my head about all the lies that are going on in property management and our companies, and it's just so kind of, it was just honest. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta just creep on this guy some more and figure out what's going on. Who is he?
Okay, cool. So you watched some videos and probably filled out a form, and then we started having some conversations. And so John,
Yep.
when we first got started, what was kind of what was your goal? Like, what did you want? What were you hoping to get out of working with me as a coach?
I really wanted to get my business just a lot better. I wanted to improve upon it. I wanted to be around people who could take me to a new level, and do some more and just push it and constantly have get some more doors and just have someone to kind of bounce some stuff off of, because I kind of get some ADD ideas, and I can trash my company at any one time. And so I was thinking I needed to get some advice, and I wanted it to be from the best. And so that's what I was hoping to get out of it.
Okay, and so what's your experience been like so far? Why don't you share with people that because a lot of people don't have an idea of what coaching is. Like they're like, "What's coaching?"
Okay. Well, I mean, really, I have a, what is coaching? Basically, for me, it's, I needed someone to just kind of keep an eye on me and make sure my ideas and what I'm trying to implement is in line with best practices of the industry, but also just really what I found is that that's actually the easy part. And the whole property management aspect of things and the improvements and things you provided me so far have been great. But really, what it ended up happening is you broke it down into 4 areas, and you weren't going to allow me to grow my business because you knew I was capable of doing that. I already kind of know a lot of the stuff that you have shared, but I just don't do it.
Mm,
And really, I was found out that really what was holding me back had nothing to do with business. And I was just like, what?
kind of mind blowing, huh?
Yeah, it had really nothing to do with property management. And so for the first month, we just spent time on me as a person and where I'm at and what I wanted and why do I do this business, and my marriage was, and just having some balance. And then I believed you said that you can have it all, but I had to get all these other areas working first or in conjunction. And I really just, I didn't like you a lot,
Yeah.
but and I really just wanted to see like tangible,
Yeah,
like
you were kind
growth.
of you didn't like me that first month, I don't think.
No, I had to have like
You
all
were a
this
little bit pissed
awkward
off because
conversations
you were a little,
with my,
yeah, I was pushing you, right? To talk about things you didn't really want to talk about. You were like, "Hey, I want more leads."
yeah.
And we ended up talking about, what did we end up talking about that first month?
Basically, we ended up talking about my health and my marriage primarily, and that finding out that the way my marriage and things are set up is that listen, the channel for me to get everything I want, I had to go and really take care of some things at home.
Yeah.
And when I do that, I can do whatever. I can have it all. I can do whatever I want.
Mhm.
And so that's really that's what happened the first 30 days was just a lot of conversations with the wife and just a lot of skills and training and running and eating, drinking weird stuff.
Okay. Right. So we focused on body being balance in your
Mm-hmm.
relationships and business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about business, because everybody watching this, they don't get this yet. Like, you didn't get it. You didn't get this either. So all they care about is their business, right? So let's talk about your business. So what,
Okay.
we set some goals from the beginning. Like, what was one of your goals that you set for your
So
business?
we set some 90-day goals. I wanted to add 20 new doors, which is about 10% growth. I was about 200 and about 20 doors when we started coaching.
Okay.
And I know that for a fact because I had to fire my first manager right when we started, and I had to go, oh my, so I had 220 doors. Today, I just checked before I walked in here,
Mm,
and I'm at 250 doors. And I think we're
okay.
coming up on 90 days, and we're coming up on like 90 days of coaching. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we grow. So my goal was to have 20 doors in 90 days.
Yeah.
And we're like at 26 doors or something
Yeah,
now.
we set the
And
90-day goal towards the end of the first month, right? Because I was
okay,
preparing you,
yeah.
and so I think you hit, after just within 30 days of setting your 90-day goal. I think you had mentioned you hit like 19 at the
Yeah,
end of the month.
I ended up getting like I was close to 19 doors after about in 30 days. Like it was because we really didn't set the goal for about 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, and then after about a month after that, I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. I thought I was going to get the next month off.
Okay. So so we've got a few minutes here left. So what are some of
Okay.
the things that what made that happen? What was the game
So
changer there?
the game changer, I think, was mindset that you got to me, and maybe some confidence to really go in and be in charge and take control of my owners, take control of my business. Some of the sales training that you gave me, and just the sales language that I get to use with the clients that and prospects, and when a lead comes in, just a completely different way to respond and how to tackle it, and really not care if they. I mean, just letting them know how I'm going to run. And when I took control of the lead and the call, and it just was a completely different. People responded completely different. I just wasn't needy, and so it's almost, I got scared, Jason, to be honest with you. I almost had to I'm like trying not to take on much more because it started to cause problems in the company, the growth. It
Right.
really did. And it's just like, oh my
Which is a
gosh,
good problem to have.
correct.
Most property managers want your problem. Too much growth.
Correct. Yeah. So now what we doing is I'm looking at I had to re-rate all my owners, and you told me how to do all that. And then now I'm just like, who I'm going to fire and drop off. I'm just like, I got to start firing people. because I got doors that I'm making so much more on per month. I'm looking at my other doors going, no, you got to go. So we're trying not to grow so much in units, but grow in our gross income, have better producing doors.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. So cool. So for people that are feeling a little bit stuck in their property management business, maybe they've hit a limit in growth, what would you say would be next for them? Like if they're feeling stuck, would coaching make sense for these people?
Well, I think one thing that you told me is it's not for everybody. You got to be committed. And my thing is I said, okay, I'm gonna try this for 30 days, and I even try. I'm gonna commit all in for 30 days and see what happens. And I was giddy, really, how where this was gonna go. And I said, I'm just gonna. I mean, because I blow money on a bunch of dumb stuff and computers and stuff like that. And I realized it's like if I get like one deal out of just this, I mean, it's paid for itself. And I just can't believe the value. And not even in that. I mean, I took you into other areas and other business ventures I had to solve some problems. I mean, my marriage and my construction company, and I mean, the property management, yes, it was all over, but it was just, it all goes together for me. And so
let's talk about other results. So you've gotten a bunch more doors on, your business is rocking. What other results though? Let's talk about the other areas: body, being, and balance.
I tell you what, it sounds crazy, but I meditate every day. It's just insane. My mind, I don't know what it even is. But you set me up with a meditation thing that was really, really cool. The green drinks, I've been doing them for 60 days. My wife loves them. She thinks I'm doing it like they make you like tanner, and it's winter. And so she loves it. So now she's drinking it with me. And it's great. So we got this green, these green smoothies that we're drinking every day, real simple. And so that's great.
The biggest thing for you, John, was probably the marriage, though, right? I mean, this was
no doubt.
This is huge for you.
But I mean, come on, we're public, and this is viral, and you don't want to put all that out there with everybody. But yeah, I mean, there was no doubt. I mean, I couldn't even commit to doing the coaching without my wife's blessing. And we worked through some of that, but now she's just like, oh, this is great. She's real happy. She didn't believe it.
Yeah.
So the marriage.
So she's seeing results, and she's on board now, huh?
She's on board. We just went on vacation last week, and she was just like, man, like where we were at like 5 months ago. Like, can you imagine the last time we were at this vacation spot and where we were at? And I was like, I didn't think anything was wrong. Yeah. But she was
like, a little bit oblivious sometimes as men.
Yeah. So she's real happy, and the results are good. I got lots of to-dos and things to implement, but you help me prioritize those and don't try to do it all at once, and just keep just knocking things off, week by week. Cool.
All right, John, I love it. Appreciate you taking a little time out to share your results with people. Love it. And we're going to be skyrocketing things. Like there's always
it's
more.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, my thing is we did it for 30 days. What if it works? I mean, if it works, it works great. And it's worked for me. So if it doesn't work, it's okay. Yeah. But it's great stuff, Jason. Appreciate you.
Cool. All right. Thanks, John.
All right.